It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. In this unique setting, what an event it will be here tonight. They ring the bell, and here we go. Joe Frazier with a good left hook. Misses with the jab. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Cross scores. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Missing with the hook.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. You're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy. Perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Chance to make history. Close round with 10 seconds to go. He scores with the counter. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier. Hall of Famer, all-time great. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Here's a scoring blow. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Hard reach as well as speed, reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
Jab misses. Punch, counter punch. The halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Just one punch away from turning his fortunes around.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. It's not caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Counter shot lands. Nobody home with that hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Lucky that hook didn't score. Frazier's made a career of getting into wars. And now going for the finish. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's back on his feet, but at some point, you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Punch, counter punch. If this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. They exchange punches. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
A couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
These two are the perfect dance partners. Continues to touch him up.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hook just can't find the target. The defense failed them. Been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Perfect counter lands. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Nice exchange here from both men. They exchange punches at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just misses with that uppercut. He threw the hook, didn't land. Misses with that jab. Nice counter. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
No rest for the weary. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hook misses. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The corner's got to take a good... for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Can't find a home for that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. Through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's good in round 1. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy. The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Only catching air with that hook. Nice counter. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. No rest for the weary. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Can't score with that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? That one will count.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Don't want to stand and trade with Smokin' Joe. And that hook misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And here comes the legend, Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. They miss with the jab. Nice counter shot. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights are at middle.
A very competitive round. They are going to surrender. No moss. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.